Okay. Hey y'all. I'm at the music store today, and I thought with all the things going on, I could just do a quick live video and even record something for YouTube. This is Gavin. This is one of my students. And I'm using the Suzuki book. So if you want to pull out your Suzuki book and start listening to some stuff, Gavin is working on Minuet 1, which is in the Suzuki book. And let's start playing it together.
Okay.
Okay, and he is just now working on the very first section of the minuet. I'm breaking it down into sections because a minuet is a classical piece. It's actually the beginning of classical music, which is something that the Suzuki book kind of gears toward. All right, let's see what we can do. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is to the first repeat. Okay, now I'm going to kind of be guiding you around a little bit. And let's start with, whenever you come to this repeat, what I want you to do is, I don't know, have we ever talked about circle bow? No? Okay, so what that is if you know that you've come to the end here and you're going to have to repeat that section and go back around again, then when you start back again, where is your bow going to go?
The A string.
No. Which direction?
Down.
Down. That's right. It's going to go down. Okay, or at least that's what our music tells us to do. And so if you are already going down, so like at the very last part before that repeat, you're going. Let's see, it's you see what direction my bow is going in? And now I got to repeat. So what do you think my bow needs to do? If it's supposed to go down, look where my bow is. You see that? You see where my bow is? So I'm needing to go down. So what should I do? I don't want to run right on the bow. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick it up and start again. You're going to make a little bit of a circle. And that's why they call it a circle bow. Alright, so I'm going to make my circle and start that way. Alright, here is something else. Whenever you're using these... Hey! You're live, by the way, so... no, it's fine. You know how I goofy am. I'm never serious. So, we've talked a little bit about slurs before. Alright, so these are staccato slurs. And if you're actually going to watch this live, that's where these nice little dots are at the top of these notes. And that's called staccatos. And I'm probably going to do a more in-depth video of that later on, and we'll talk about that. But for now, we've talked a little bit about staccatos. And so that's going to mean that instead of your bow being really smooth, your bow is going to do what? Yeah, it's going to have kind of that abrasive or the kind of a stop. Okay? And if you remember way back in the beginning, we did Mississippi Stop. Remember doing that one? Okay, so that was kind of a really beginner. Well, we're going to use that same stop here. So you're going to go down, up. And even though this is slurred, it's staccato slurred. So you got to go up, and stop, up and stop. Okay, so let me hear how you're doing with just this first line with those staccatoed slurs like that. There you go. And the same thing here. When you're going up, up, it's a different note. Okay, so don't make it smooth. Make it that staccato stop, stop. All right, let's try that one more time. We'll move on. Good. All right. Now that second line, and by the way, Greg, we're live. So.
Do what?
Now you know.
Oh,
I done got Karine coming through. She was, I didn't know. It's okay. This second line, now all of these eighth notes are going to be kind of fast, okay? But when you're coming down, we're doing a down scale. We've talked a little bit about that, just a little bit. And later on, we'll go into a little bit more of a depth on what a scale is and what going down scale or up scale actually means. So we're going to downscale. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, A, D. Reach back and grab that fourth finger. Okay, and it's all kind of quick. So let me see how you're doing with that. Brother Randy. Do it one more time. Good. Make sure you get that fourth finger all the way on that tape. And that fourth finger, you got to really press down to make that loud sound. All right, I'm going to ask you a quick question, and then I'm going to let you get your fiddle primer book out. Okay? Whenever we're on the D string and not on the A string anymore, what is a little bit different thing that you have to do to make a good clear sound come out of that D string? You got to push down a little bit harder on your bow. All right, and while I'm here and while I've got some people watching, we're going to be talking eventually about good and bad habits of holding your bow. Okay? And so, a lot of times, we want to grab the bow like this. And when we want to push down, we want to push down this way. And this is a no-no. Okay? So, how is the best way to hold your bow? And then whenever you start to press down, you're going to press down kind of sideways, right? Good. Very good. Okay. Good job. All right. You can go ahead and grab your fiddle primer. Those of you that are watching along with us, I do like to start out with the Suzuki method. I'm going to do a video that really goes in depth and introduces what Suzuki method is. And so, hit subscribe and follow me, and we'll pick back up again at a later time with this. I'm probably going to do some more videos over the weekend. Once we get to a not quite so beginner part, and this is in my lessons, I like to flip over and use the Watch and Learn series of fiddle primer. They do have a violin primer, but the fiddle primer actually goes and puts in a lot more little fiddle tunes. So you get more fiddle tunes, actual songs, than you do exercises and how-tos. And so we're going to be working out of this a little bit right now. What are you going to do? Star of the County Down, which is a Irish tune. So kind of in lieu of St. Patty's Day is going on still. Everybody kind of got knocked out for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm about half Irish myself. I don't know. Are you Irish? With your red hair? All right. So let's hear what you're doing with Star of the County Down. good. Okay, a couple of things. Go ahead and put your violin back under there. And while I've got you here, go ahead and get set up like you're fixing to play. All right. One of the things that I'm also going to do a full video on this eventually is the way that you're holding your violin. While we're on good habits and bad habits, this is a chin rest. That's just what that piece is called. But it does not tuck directly under your chin. What is we actually supposed to do to hold our violin or fiddle? We're going to bring it all the way up here. And I like to say my jaw where I chew my bubble gum. Okay, so that's where we want to put it and give it a hug. Okay. Now, if you don't have a shoulder rest that fits on the back of your violin, and you start to get this red stuff going on up here and it starts to feel uncomfortable, you can grab a little dust cloth or a handkerchief or some kind of a piece of cloth to fold up there and put up there. Either way, holding it under your chin is kind of a bad habit. We want to hold it come here where we chew bubble gum on this side of the jaw. All right, very good. Let's play through this together, and then to wrap it up, oh yes, the scary one. All right, so let's try Starve the County Down together. Okay. Okay. One. Ready, go. Good. You know, the song really does have a faster version. This is the slow version to it. Okay. I may have to make a video of that and put it on here too. All right. So lastly, before I let you go, do you have any questions so far? Nope. 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 I'm going to be a celebrity now. All right. Let's see. Where did I sit? There you go. So a little fiddle tune that's in this fiddle primer that I like to use is Red Haired Boy. What better song for a red-headed boy to play than Red Haired Boy?
I chose it, but it's terrible.
All right, let's see what you're doing with it, and I'll let you go.
I forgot how it goes.
You forgot how it goes. Okay. I'm not going to play the whole song, but I will play a part of it to get you started, okay? And then you repeat that. I'm live, by the way. That's okay. No, come on in. I had to do a video earlier, and I was like, y'all don't look at my still at home with pajamas on, and I'm trying to keep it here up. good. That first part's coming along pretty good. Another 12 hours or so of practice, and I think you'll have it down pat. All right. Thank you, Gavin, for helping me with this video, and I'll come back and make some more videos. Maybe you'll get to help me next time, too. Bye, y'all.